2, 1. You gotta go.
Hi everyone, welcome again to our chat. Today we wanted to talk a little bit about the evolution of as you as an individual, as a single twin flame. But first we wanted to talk briefly about the workshop in Spain. It's approaching. We still have some spots, so feel free to register if you want to learn not only from us, also from White Wolf Alchemy, so Wolf and Mary, but also from each other, because I think that's the best part, that we can just exchange the experiences, because we are still learning, and there are still so many things to discover about this journey. So with the introduction to the topic, I think we kind of recognize that it's really important for all of us to understand that that's from the moment of separation, this is your personal journey, and it's just your responsibility to navigate this journey in order to grow yourself as an individual. It's just you will have some attachments to the person that got you ignited in the journey, your twin flame, but it's your responsibility just to continue on your own. You kind of learn that through your journey, that um, you just go separate ways, and universe or energies are just kind of guiding you towards what to improve and how to really effectively use this time during a separation. So that's my introduction here. The mic is yours.
All right. Hello, everybody. JCKCPA, Grande, Lorna. Hi, Lorna. Erica. Hi, Erica. Thank you. Thank you, guys, for coming into the chat. Please ask questions, okay? Because the more the quality of the questions, is going to give it the quality coming out of us to you guys. That's why we make these videos about it. And yes, come to the Spain. Let's have some fun on the sun. But talking about Spain, it's a beautiful event, and you're gonna see from two couples who overcome a lot of challenges within the journey. Both me and Paulina, and talking about Wolf and Mary, we're gonna give you this beautiful energy there, but also we're gonna have fun. Okay, fun within the journey, because we're gonna get you the best things that you get. So let's come and join us. Cici, hi. Hi, I'm a single and single twin flame. Why don't care about TF anymore? Here's the question from Cici. Cici, we love you. Thank you for the salmon. And talking about this single twin flame, today was the reason we picked up that topic is about that I was approving a lot of posts on the group, the I Am Twin Flame group at Facebook. 80% of the posts, there was like, I'm a single twin flame, what should I do now? My twin flame abandoned me, my twin flame doesn't want to talk to me, my twin flame this and that, and so on. Guys, one of the best things that you can happen to you, we talk about with Paulina the power of the separation. But if you take a look at it within all this, why did this happen? What is the purpose in this? Is to clear the codependency, the unhealthy patterns of attachment, and set you up free. You can't be on this beautiful relationship if you still have all the codependency, all the attachments, all the thing is like, I can't do without it, and so on and so on. You're going to understand that you're not going anywhere if you continue to be attached to that. Because a lot of the people in there, they miss their personality. They're missing this personal growth within the twin flames. But without the connections, without the separations, without the power of the twin flames, energy that is inside of you, you have to evolve that personal energies within you. And then you are gonna caught up all cultures inside of you, all paradigms inside you. You're gonna find out your ungrown immaturity inside of you. Then you're gonna figure out the codependency. Then you're gonna figure out how to get out of the jail that you have from within you. And then you are gonna have this self-love from within you for you. Your understanding about love is gonna shift, but it have to happen on personal level, because that shift of love that you got it in there as a twin flame, okay, it shifts you to the higher levels. It prepares you for something. And we're going to talk about with Paulina later on in another video, but it prepares you to become what? Powerful couple. But you can't have powerful couple if you don't have powerful individual. And this is why is this power of a single twin flame. When you take yourself as a single, pay attention from within you. So and you're not gonna care for the twin flame anymore, because guess what? When you care too much for the twin flame, you're codependent. You know, like I give all, I give all, I give all, and I don't get anything. Just because you give. Do you give to somebody else? Do you give it to you though? Do you look inside of you of the things that you're going to do? So this is why when you look at this power of a single twin flame in there, is you to get your beautifications from within. If you're hearing something, Sensei is having his dreams. And he's so cute when he does that. So he's agree with me, I guess. So this is what I have. But Cici asking about it. Oh, Moral High. Glad to see you here. Cici, viewers suppose.
Oh, can I just ask very
Yeah, sure.
briefly something to it? Just to answer this first question, it's like if you CC, if you feel that you don't care about your twin flame anymore, it means that not necessarily you don't care about your journey as involving in a journey. You just stopped caring about the person because you may be starting realizing that those unhealthy behaviors that you both had, this unhealthy dynamics that was between you because you didn't do you were not evolved, like your personality was just not ready to be in a relationship with this person. And the more you grow, you just recognize, oh, that was not healthy. We were attracted to each other, but somewhere down the road, wouldn't it be more harmful for me than healthy and helpful? So I think this is like a natural path, and it just shows if you start getting detached from the person, that means that you see you've grown and you just put your priorities right order. So you see, oh, I really wouldn't want to have a relationship if it was supposed to look like at the beginning at the ignition state, because you may start realizing all this codependency, but those like very strong and extreme behaviors that you both had. Like one was strong, one was weak, and there was like this weird game. So maybe that also that what happens. It's just proofs. If you start feeling that you don't want to deal with a specific person, you're just interested more in the journey itself. It means that you do your job, and it just gets more and more exciting. So that's I think that's the best sign that you just go the right direction. Just for this purpose.
Yeah. She knows what's going on right now. So I want to go live, but she knows the things that, yeah. Every time when she and I talk, she gets these keys inside of me that I unlock the doors with more things. If you guys look at it within these processes that goes on, if you have to beg for attentions from your twin flame, you're codependent. If you have to ask for they to love you, if you have to beg they to come back to you, what kind of relationship is this? Versus a one thing, they call you because they love you. They give you the love because they love you. They give you the attentions because they love you. You don't have to ask for it. If you're asking for it, if you look at it within the other relationships in there, that means you're codependent within that energy. You still have an attachment style from within yourself. You're not free. You're still going in there as that. So when you're single at the moment, you're like, okay, wait a minute. Let me stop. What is this doing to me? I don't have to chase her. She wants to run. She runs from herself. I gotta look within me. Why do I chase? Oh, I'm a codependent. And I know that this codependency ruined my life with the previous relationship. Wait a minute, Dio. Stop right here. I have the love within me. I can give her this love. But it has to be reciprocity. If it's a true love, it's going to happen naturally in its own way. That's how it goes. But you have to do this single time relationship within yourself, with yourself. That is this power of this single twin flame that you're going to have to go through it. Like it or not, the journey at some point does this. You may not gonna like it, you may not gonna love it, you may gonna go in it. Let me tell you, you cross that path in there, you're gonna find your courage, your strength. And on both sides, talking about the divine feminine, divine masculine energies inside. The divine feminine is gonna find their courage inside of them to stay next to you. At the same time, you're going to have the courage about you to stand alone. Okay, you have to stand up. You need to understand this is how you find your own personal powers. This is how you become a powerful person. But when you guys standing next to each other, you become the powerful couple. But it cannot be a powerful couple until you don't find your personality strengths. And that's what we are talking about right here. Okay, look at it in there, in there. So
I wanted to also comment about this question, the next one, like, what am I? I am a twin flame without a twin flame. And here I just wanted, the way I see it, it's we need to start, we need to get ignited with someone, because this is just how our mind operates. That's, we need to have this outburst of love to get us started with the journey. But it's, instead of looking into this like we are a couple of twin flames that walk our path, there's like infinite number of twin flames, and it's just we start on a journey as a couple, let's say two people, because they get ignited together or through each other. But since that moment, you just imagine this is your journey as a single person, but you're with this all these different people that are in the journey. It just really helps me to see this big picture. It's not like, oh, I missed my twin flame and he's somewhere or she's somewhere else and I'm all alone. Honestly, you start noticing like how many people are on their journey, and most of those people are in a separation. And it just, I don't know, it just helps me to have the sense of community that we can share our experiences, and it's really not about trying to get back into this couple state. It's just, okay, I'm in this journey. Let's use this time. Let's use this opportunity, and it's just recognize that this is really, maybe too strong of a word, but it's a blessing to be in this very exciting journey, whether or not. And it's not like you're twin flame without a twin flame. We are all single twin flames, but we just get into the couples, into pairs, just to ignite. And then from that moment, you just go your way, whatever, you know, divine wants you to go. Maybe someone down the road with the same person, you're gonna get a chance to get back together. Maybe not, but it's just not to think about this kind of pair mode anymore, because you can match with many people.
What I'm gonna adding to this, Cece. By the way, Cece, thank you for the great questions. You actually help us to dig in deep within this. I was talking about this before. You can get ignited with the person in love, but if they cannot put their stuff together, if you know what I mean, for Could they be a powerful couple next to you? Can they bring the best powers inside of you? And this is why you have to find your personal powers inside of you during the separations. The strength that you are going to gain on your own is going to be applying and is going to be increasing the strength as a powerful couple as you get the informations of the journey of what you need to become. During the ignition process, this is like somebody comes in and gives you this hard drive of information. And you're like, okay, I got the hard drive, I got this, and you begin to go in that information of that hard drive. And it comes to a point that in the hard drive it says you're gonna be separate. You have to go doing this. But you're codependent, you don't want the separations. You want to keep the bubbles on. You want to keep to staying in that state of the ignition because it's powerful, because it gives you the whole journey at once. But now, what are you going to do as a twin flame? What are you going to do? What is the journey is leading you? One way or another, everyone goes through this separation process. But the separation process is really, as Paulina said here, it's a blessing in disguise. And when you dive deep in there, it helps you to find the wrong psychology within you. Increase your proper philosophy within yourself that fix the psychology, and that leads you to the third, spirituality. The spirituality is the mother of the two daughters, philosophy and psychology. Just guys, that's how it goes. And you, as a spiritual person, as a twin flames, you have to reevaluate the philosophy, which is what you're telling yourself, and the psychology is what you need to look and work of what the things and effects are on you. Now, through this process, you do it on your own. And when you do it you clean up your own stuff, then you become more powerful. You recognize your own pitfalls. You're not pointing finger to my twin flame, oh, he's not doing his work. I heard so many thousands of times in there that I did the consultations for the twin flames. Guys, all the time I'm seeing it, this is a weakness. You are looking your twin flame. When are you gonna get the strength and the power you to look at yourself, your wrongdoings? And this is what's gonna bring you when you get yourself in there and that dive deep and you find your own wrongdoings. It's like, oh, I was wrong with this, I was wrong with that. I have to look what I need to change. You begin to change what? Your philosophy, the way of thinking, and the base of the spirituality. Then the spirituality is giving you a different philosophy within yourself. And that philosophy is fixing your psychology situations. That's how it goes. And then when you become the powerful couple that it's not anymore codependent, you're ready to become an interdependent. And that's what the twin flame is. That's what the proper relationships are. That's what it's mean to be a twin flame in union. A powerful couple that helps the world as an example. I mean, if you look at it, the royalties in the days, they were the example of what the life should be. They had an etiquette, they had norms, and they had the way of what they do and things, and respect in there, and so on. But we forgot one thing: the connections with the divine that is that. And that's what the twin flames right now, it's coming to this stage to boost the world. Because the world needs more example of powerful couples. That's what that is. All right. So I don't know. I forgot to chat.
Yeah, I would like got back to the chat. So we finished this question from CC. So that was Mora. Do you want to read or just
Uh,
to get back on track? I'm so
uh,
grateful to be listening.
Okay. Okay, I see here. Grateful to be listening. Yes, this morning I decided to give it to myself today. Thank you, dear. You're welcome, Maura. Lorna, he's given us a message to a dream.
Sensei.
Ah, Sensei. Okay, the doggy. Oh, yeah, there you go. I can't. Thank you, Lorna. Glad to see you here. Grande is giving the powers. Cici, more powers. Cici. Do you, Paulina, and you, Dio, believe in the twin flame isn't a thing, but it's the only way to open your own self package? Cici. Maybe some days I gotta invite you here so people can have questions for you. Your abilities. Yes. You open up your own package. You open up the hard drive. Exactly. Man, Cici does that things too, you know. You know, like that dream, like giving you the gift. Remember, I had that dreams in there a few days ago, and it's like, yeah, that's what this is. Is open up the package. But the package is your own downloads, and the downloads are beautiful. I mean, look at the inside of it. But do you believe in the twin flame, or isn't it a thing? Is belief it's coming from where, Cici? When you're walking in the path as a twin flame, people still have it as a thing. They don't treat it lightly. And I'm catching up that some of the people there in the journey, they kind of like going into the boonies. I mean, instead of going to the road with the divine, the people have tendency to get their personal agenda. Okay, and talking about twin flame thing, if the people were treating more serious themselves as a personal twin flame, and it says this, I am a twin flame to me. This is going to be a better world because you change your personality and become a personal example. But as you see it through the forums, as you see it through YouTube videos, as you see it in the Facebook groups, people still looking at the other side. But if they become the personal example as I am a twin flame to me, the thing is going to be a little bit more different in there. It's not about just personal union. It's not about just being a union with them. Don't forget about it in this journey. You're in a union with divine. And the divine is preparing you to become a powerful person, inspirational person, you to become a powerful personality in the both sides. And when the two powerful personalities come together, they create a powerful team, powerful couple. But when you attach the divine into there, what is that does? And this is what me and Paulina are working on it to get you into this understanding about the journey itself. And I'm blessed with having her because, well, she does an amazing job with you. I tell you that. So, mic to you, Paulina.
Yeah, I would like to add my perspective on that. It's not like I do believe in twin flames and I do believe in the energy, but in all this, it's there is a big picture here for sure. But also at the same time, I wanted to remind everyone that it's just the definitions. It's just we use this name twin flame as to refer to the energy or the dynamic that it happens. And I just believe that if we really have to operate with these terms twin flames, we just can have multiple twin flames, which means that multiple people will be helping us to get our energy right back to ourselves. So first you will have your original twin flame. So that's this first person that got you started in the journey, and then the energies are operating with you since that moment. But then you will be getting other soul connections, because you will get into separations because that other person is not able to help you even anymore, to grow on the journey. So you'll be getting other connections, and they may feel very very similar. The energy between them, between you and this person, can be feel similar, like this. Oh, that was my twin flame, and I can feel exactly the same with another person. It's just because you're engaging in this energy again, and you're getting this chance to progress even more, even more. So it's not like I don't believe in twin flames. I do believe in that, and just before the sake of definitions and just operating, like how we can explain this weird connections that happen in this whole journey. But I really don't want to get attached that you have just one twin flame, and if you have this one that got you ignited, that you have to do everything that is possible just to get him or her back. From that moment, it's just a bunch of different twin flames that we are around, and we are just at different stages of our journey. We just come together to help us more. It's still in the process of unboxing. Like, I'm still getting new realizations almost every day, just understanding more, or just rethinking, or doesn't make sense. But that's the general picture. It's just it's more about the energy than attaching to the single person, that, oh, this is my twin flame, or that was my twin flame, which one is false, which one. That's another thing, like, I cannot understand, because I don't believe there is some such thing like a false twin flame. There is just one, another one, another one, another one. That's how I see it.
It is about to remove the attachment of you as a thinking process. It can be attached to something. Because if you are attached to something, you can't move forward. And this is the stickiness within the journey. I talked about this years ago. You want to move forward, but you tied yourself with the chain for a tree. And you're like, well, I want to move forward, but I can't. I want to do these things, but I can't. I want to learn to be like free, but I can't. Well, untie yourself with that attachment. And a lot of the time, it is that attachment, is that cord, the energy cords that you're getting in there. But you are attached to something cannot be moved with you. You are attached to a tree. The tree stays one thing. Can you imagine your twin flame is have this archetype as a tree in the forest, and you're tied up into it, but you have to walk on the road. You're human, you can move. The tree stays there as a guide. You just learn it, go in your own journey that you're supposed to do. There is a lot of complications with all the stuff. But if you look at it within yourself, is the attachment, ask yourself these questions, okay? Is the attachment style is going to help you to be on this journey and have a proper relationship? If you're attached and you're codependent and you're begging someone who is not by himself, he doesn't evolve that much in there, to give you the free love, because he loves you for free, and you are begging him, this person, for love. Or someone who knows he has a lot of issues, they're afraid to face these issues, and they abandon you. They're discarding you because they cannot face themselves. And the only thing that they learn, it is survival mode. You're not in a survival mode if you're a twin flame. You guys already know that, or better learn that. You're in a travel mode. You're here to win for yourself, and that winning to be passed into others. Somebody sent me a message today. Dio, I had a dream that, I saw this savior, it's coming to save us. There is no savior. Might as well be getting into your head. The savior is you. All you need is someone who give you an example, and you're looking for example how to be saved. But the example was given to you in your downloads. The hard drive, when they ignite you as a twin flame. And then when you fix yourself, it's like, okay, here, powerful person, divine sees, divine blessings coming, divine union is coming. And that's how it goes. But we've been learning from the old patterns. We're here to change the paradigm. We're here to fix this paradox. But at the same time, you guys finding your own personal power of who you are. You're finding your true self. You're learning what is a true love. You get rid of toxic energies inside of you, toxic understandings. You clear up and everything. And it's how you become powerful personality. And then one powerful, healthy personality with another powerful, healthy personality. Now they come in together. Because imagine you're in these twin flame energies, but you still have this, I would say, it's unhealthy patterns, toxic thinking, and so on. And with this high level of energies, you are fighting. What happens in there? What is the purpose? What is the example of this? Are you going to be a good example on that? No, you won't. Are you going to change the paradigm? No, you're not. Ain't going to improve anything in this world? No, you're not. You're basically repeating the same old patterns from before. Compared to you bringing the new energies, you bring in the new ways, and the healthy ways, the healing ways. So, yeah, all right. Laura was in the chat. Maura, so need to hear this. You're welcome, Maura. Eric, I felt yesterday, seeing myself alter only to be when I see my TF again. Not anymore need hugs. Wanted to speak with you. I feel so happy. I can this beautiful porch I had. The porch is always good. You may not feel comfortable, but you know, especially if you see it in dreams or something. But porch is always good. CC, but did they ignite you or did you ignite yourself? What is the real truth of the full truth? Oh, CC. I don't know what I'm gonna do with you. You just like cranking up those deep questions, and I love it. The quality is good. Okay, so take a look at inside of it. We actually we haven't posted yet, but everything that goes on inside of you is encoded. You have to decode it. When I'm talking about encoded, it is in your DNA. So if you take a look at it in this, there is a processes that goes on even before ever thought about the ignition. There is a subconscious processes that goes on with this, and we're gonna posting the video on our astro we're gonna put it in the
Aqua Spirit.
there you go, Aqua Spirit. I mean, come on, with 3 channels, I'm trying to get in there. We want to put that video in there, and that actually talks exactly about that, because we're putting these videos in there because for who we are. But talking about this, that leads to the answer of the questions: do you ignite yourself? And the answer is yes. You ignite yourself because you're realizing you're missing a soul connection. But the first thing that you realize is missing a soul connections. I have that soul connection within you, and the soul is talking you, hey, 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 hey. Those poking from your soul that comes in and tells you, are you missing something in the relationship? Do you missing a soul connection within the relationship? Do you thinking about me? I'm your soul. But what do? You're pointing out to your partner. It's like, are you thinking about to me as a soul? Are you treating me as a soul? I mean, we don't have this soul connection. This is a process that goes on long before you do our realizations. So if the answer is, do you ignite yourself? Yes, it is. And what is the real truth of the full truth? You're finding the truth in the path, but you discovering more lies that stay deep within you. Okay? Because as the current moment, time, and space, the truth is that. But as you evolve, you're gonna find out more truth. So you gotta look at it for the truth always. Always is important to live in the present. The power of now. That is. So back to you, darling.
Yeah, I think it's what ignites ourselves is the energy that it just created with this when we meet with this person, when we have um this moment that we open up on the soul level, because we start to realize that, during this very subconscious life that we just kind of, I would say, like a passive life that we have, we pile up the things that they are not perfect, they are not matching whatever our soul really needs, so we are just diverging more and more and more from our true path according to the soul. So just imagine, if you're meeting, at some point you're going to the very extreme. And imagine that you have someone else that is on the other extreme, which is basically what your soul really needs. So when you two guys meet and match, that's what gets you ignited. Like, you can see the total extreme of what your state that currently is, and what you should be, or what your soul really needs. So that's what gets you started, just being contradicted with this totally opposite of your current state, where your life is currently. And you see this amazing person that has all that you ever needed. You feel like, oh my God, she has everything, or he has everything. And just meeting with that kind of template or example of a person at a soul level, that's what gets you ignited, because it's like, that's the moment that your soul kind of gets this template from this person, and you remember that, like, what was so attractive about this person. So that's the way you can develop it on your own and bring it back to you, to your soul. So that's the energy that is showing you this kind of template, this divine energy that got you connected with this moment. That's what gets you ignited. That's how I see it.
All right. More grateful as I am. Really, I'm doing my best to find my personal powers. Great. Sissy, didn't we all, when we see it, illusion ourselves? Yeah, sometimes we are creating those illusions within ourselves. But take a look at ourselves. When we find the truth about ourselves, then we find our true self. When we're removing those illusions, when you're removing the attachments, the codependency, and so on, and fears, yeah. But when you get this, you find what you're truly made of, and you're gonna find out what you really need to improve personally on yourself in this lifetime. So the answer is always within the problem. The bigger the problem, the bigger the miracle. The more deep you're going in there, the deeper answer is gonna be, but the more value is gonna be. And there. All right. I don't know. There's something happens in here. Oh, there you go. And something happened. Let's see. Yeah, lost the connection. All right. Well, I'm gonna keep going until she's coming back in there. And where were I? I understand. Also, he was igniting me to my journey. I have to do. I love my separation time. I only grow so much. I love myself. Actually, yes. You want to find out this power of when you're improving yourself. You're gonna find yourself more and more love yourself. And when you find that in there, you're gonna begin to understand the power of true love. And that is powerful, Erica. God bless you. I love that you're sharing on this here. Because people, once they go to that self-love road, they actually begin to understand what the value of real love is within them. Beautiful. CC, the spirit beyond you, the human you. Can you see only what is really within any illusions? You made yourself believe in a dream and reality that you didn't see yet. Exactly. A lot of the people picture within themselves of what is it going on. A lot of the people are getting into these energies of things that are coming in there. And okay, I got a message. Oops, can't call her back. All right, you guys give me just a second. I'm gonna be looking into these issues, see what happens, because Facebook doesn't want to connect us for some reason. You guys gotta give us a minute, and there, and all right. There you go. Let me just fixing these issues up here and see what happens with them. All right. Mercury retrograde is in the house, so it's normal things to happen like that. It is about how you take it. All right. Okay, let's see. Okay. All right, test really quick.
Hopefully
All right, I can hear
it
you.
works now.
Yeah. All right, I need to make some little adjustments for it because while you're gone, I just make a small adjustments. You're gonna be in about,
It was unexpected.
yeah, it was unexpected, but it's all good.
Mhm.
Back on the track. You all set, baby. You're
Okay,
all set.
let's see if it's in the video.
I went into talk about Erica and understand that he was ignited to me to my journey I had to do. I love my separation time. I only grow so much. I love myself. And then I went through the spirit beyond the human. You can see only what is a reality within any illusions. You made yourself believe in a dream. So that's what it is. Sissy has a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about red salty apple.
Oh, I don't know. Today for the breakfast I had green hard apple. So I don't know. It's similar. I don't know. Maybe the apple from the paradise.
Oh,
Forbidden fruit.
oh, okay. Oh, can I have a bite? No.
Okay, let's get back to the chat.
Let's go back to the chat. Exactly. Where were we? Oh, talking about apples. Okay.
I
Erica.
cannot see the chat.
Erica, I
Oh, wait.
feel our togetherness. Maybe if you look at it in the video, it's there. But if not, I can help you.
Mm-hmm.
Mercury retrogrades is in the house. So whatever happens, it happens. But we gotta have fun, right? I feel our togetherness in this time. He strengthened me, and I need to be no more needed from myself. I get suppressed when I need it. God is your only energy, and God is you too. Oh, CC. Bold statement. Just like, yeah, when you look at it in that, you're created in a God's image. But we found something else. And let me tell you about that part and there. Why actually have to get into the powers of a single twin flame? Oh, I'm gonna wait in divine time. Oh, I'm gonna wait in the divine to do something. Are you codependent on the divine? Or you roll it to your sleeves and you get to work? So if you are created in a God's image, you have to work within you. But you have to understand, you need to have the cooperations with the divine. Don't lose that. And at some point, you're going to see this situations with your separations was blessing in disguise because of this. All right, Anna. Hi, Anna. Thank you for coming. Super interesting. Thank you. Glad you find it. Cici, it is like I'm out of me right now, giving words to me. I speak to you all. Great. So you're not only receiving with your antenna, CC, you're sending. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So what do you think I should call or name myself? Don't call or name yourself. It is about one thing. It's me. I am. Okay? The first word is I am. I am a twin flame. I am a spiritual. I am this. I am that. Before anything, it's I am. Are you a divine within you? Because that words I am determined everything that comes after. So before you put anything that I am, you have to build that after descriptions. Build it. Not just use the labels, not just using the energies, not just using things. The energies backs you up. Your actions is backing you up. What you're putting in there, whatever you want, whatever you feel you have to it. But that words, I am, are you really? I am. Take a look at it. I am that I am. Talking about the Saint Germain and so on. The I am movement. This self-improvement when I look at it in there. So TF or what? Twin flame is just label of the energies. You have two fires from within you. You need two people to show you what you are missing. And you begin to inheriting and getting what the person you saw within them, within you. So you can improve yourself. That's an improvement. But if there is, again, there's unhealthy things inside of what there is. So you can call yourself, I am a twin flame. You can call yourself, I'm a divine being. You can call yourself, I'm a divine partner. You can call yourself, I'm an ascension partner. The question is are you? They want to look at it that will give you the answer why you're calling yourself. If you're a twin flame, you're a twin flame. You know that. You have your actions, you have your energy, you have your things that they back you up. You don't have to prove it to nobody. If you have to go out and prove it to some people, you still have issues. The energy is talking behind your back. Right there. You came here to become an example. That is your mission. To become the best version of yourself. You can put whatever version of a tail. You can put a twin flame 1.0 and the original twin flames. You can put a twin flame 2.0. I got awakened 7 years ago. You can put yourself as twin flame 3.0. I'm a graduate twin flame. You can put a twin flame 4.0. I'm a divine twin flame. However you want to do it. What is that? Is that little words in there? I am. You're forgetting my last sharing. Erica. Yeah, that's what happened. I don't feel any TF energies with anyone else. I feel strong connections with my original TF without attachment. I end up being growing. I feel we do this together. If you do that, great, Erica. And I think Paulina has something to adding into this.
No, actually, at the same time, I've had similar experiences, because it's like I was still trying to understand this journey from, taking into account my original connection, because it's at some point it feels like that. It feels like we are continuing the journey, but I don't know what this person is doing right now in terms of spirituality and all of this, but the ideas were coming to me like I took over this part to continue on a journey. And it's just, again, I'm not attaching to it. It's like wherever my journey takes me, if I'm supposed to work with Theo at this current moment, that's what we are supposed to do. But I feel as a part, like we are responsible for those energies. And at some point down the road, you will start noticing that we are all connected so much that we are actually working together. It's those will be like very very new realizations that you will have, and it will help you to detach even more, because you will see me by letting that person go and just detaching from this person, just focusing on my journey. That's how we work together. That was the purpose for us. We were supposed to meet, we were supposed to get ignited, we're supposed to make these realizations, and right now we are each other, we are going some separate ways, but still by showing peace towards the connection, just respecting the way it is. That's how you still work together, right? So it's just, and there are still some reminders, some of these, but I just see this journey from the bigger perspective right now, and it's just maybe you don't feel this connection on energetic level with anyone else because you don't need it. If you need it, then there will be other person to teach you something, or maybe you can grow together. But if you don't feel like that, it doesn't mean that, again, you have just one twin flame. It's just for this moment, universe, like you're working with energies, you're working it out, and you don't need anyone to help you with that.
Mm-hmm. All right. Sissy, the encoded you, what makes it eventually undecoded? Only divine timing? The encoded you. What is the encoded you? Those are the things that you knew deeply inside of yourself for a very long time. You knew came for something special. You knew I were different. Even in your childhood. The people who have this encoding energies in there, usually they are have a little different childhood. They're a little bit isolated. They're a little bit misunderstood. They don't have a lot of friends. Maybe at some point they're bullied or maybe something. But if you look at it in a lot of these cases, they're too advanced. On what? On something that others don't understand. They know that inside of them, there is this encoding program inside of them that they begin to understand, even as a young kids. Between this age of let's say 1 till 7, but you don't really realize things when you don't hit 3. But between the 3 and 7, those 4 years in there, when you begin to speak more and expressing more and being more and or asking questions more and so on and so on, have you pay attention that you actually begin to encoding what is it what's in you. You're not just like 3-4 years old and you go into a priest and start talking to them about spirituality, for example. Or you go out there and giving advices to people when they're too older than you. You have this inner wisdom and you're wondering, why do you have this wisdom? Where did you get that from? You become to decode the encoded informations inside of you, of the energies that you came with. Yeah, you may have your body, you may have your DNA informations, you may gather this, all this, but you also came with your soul that has information. This is what you need to decode here on earth. You have to love that experience of your soul being born in that body to decode that here, making heaven on earth. So your soul brings that energy from the heavens down to the earth. And that's what the decoding is in there within.
Yeah, but I think it's a gradual process. It's not like something clicks and then you remember everything. It's just every day, and it's just, I had this weird thinking that once you start your awakening, once you get awakened, you will know everything. But honestly, it's not like you know everything. It's just you understand it more and you just realize there's so much out there that this is just the beginning. So I would say, I don't even know if there is something like eventually undecoded. Maybe like ultimate enlightenment. Just totally. Maybe when you start realizing everything, but along the journey, you cannot look forward to it because that's just it doesn't um, agree with the idea in the first place, because it's all about patience. It's all about divine timing, as Cici, as you mentioned. But if you put away this idea that I have to understand everything right away because it's bugging me, instead of that, just trying to see how the journey is unfolding and just how those bits and pieces are coming together. Sometimes it's totally random, but they start making sense. I think that's even better. But I think it's just we cannot be over flooded with all this information right away because our mind would not be able to process that and would be too much. So it always comes in the right time, that the way we can even process that. So you will maybe even find yourself getting the information and then you completely don't understand a word from what you read. And 2 months later, you find the same article and then you understand it. So I think this is also the process, how you can track how your consciousness is also increasing.
Yeah, if you have to put it like this, imagine we are playing a game, and during through the game, we are walking on this path. We have to do certain things, and before the end of the current stage, you have to, when you finish, you get in the key and you go in there and you open the chest, and then whatever is in the chest is your rewards. That's kind of as that goes, kind of like in a nutshell, a little bit more explaining of this whole process of decoding into this. So I don't
Oh,
know.
one more thing I
Yeah.
wanted to ask before we finish about this, how we should define ourselves, because it gets a little bit confusing. And I would say, according to your awareness, however you feel, if you feel like naming yourself as a twin flame, it helps you at this current stage, just call yourself that. Maybe for the sense of this community, because it's still a community. There are many people who not necessarily understand it completely, or everyone sees those things differently. But there is nothing wrong, I think, to see yourself as a twin flame or call yourself this way, just without putting this programming. Just keep in mind that if you call yourself twin flame, it doesn't mean that you have to find your twin flame back, or you have to get your twin flame back. It's just okay, it helps you to navigate, talk to other people, because in time you will realize like this is definition and it's way too, it's not enough, it doesn't capture the whole image of that. But definitely like it helps us to define ourselves because we feel okay, we belong somewhere, we have some source of information, we can talk to other twin flames, and that's how we navigate the journey.
Exactly. Can you name yourself me, Cece? Me. Try that. It's gonna help you. Matthew, hey, glad to see you here. We're gonna have this information. He asked for it. Gonna give it to you. Thank you for being here, Matthew. So if there is any questions from you, let us know. Erica, I'm also still letting go much more, but at the same time, I'm becoming more connected. What I'm healing is connecting with Him, and my love is deeper to myself and Him. Hallelujah. I've been waiting for someone to write like that. It's a beautiful, beautiful way when this actually begins to happen. Because the self-love heals you, you heal yourself, and if they heal themselves, then the love inside of you begins to rise towards this person. But it's a unconditional love. Unconditional love. There is no conditions. There's no codependence. There is no, oh, I want you, I need you, you have to, you must you. Don't you see it? We are a twin flames. All that stuff is gone. Just have that beautiful freedom that you can give and receive now. That's what the freedom is, to freely give and freely receive. Uh, Cece is giving suggestions to Erica. All right. I don't know if there's any of you have some any more questions or anything. Let us guys know. But it was very beautiful discussion today. I like that. Cece, thank you for those questions. They made that chat very, very powerful, deep in there. So, but we have to leave you with something, in the aloneness, in there, you find yourself. You find yourself alone. And there, what you find yourself there, by yourself, alone, on your own way, you're gonna find what you are. And you're gonna find the beauty within you. Okay? You're not gonna need someone to say, "Oh, Dio, you're great," or "Oh, you, CC, you're powerful," "Oh, Paulina, you're so beautiful." You don't need that. You already know you are. And it's how you become a powerful personality within yourself. Because you don't depend, you're not codependent of others to tell you. When others tell you, they tell you this is it now, this is like confirmation. And you're like, yeah, thank you. I love it. It's good. It's great. And you give that love back to it because you recognize the same thing. Okay? So, all right. Sissy, single is not alone when love finds your home yourself. Exactly. That way of when you find a love, then uh, it's a beautiful journey, guys. It's a beautiful journey to discover yourself. It's a beautiful journey. Keep walking, keep going. Okay? Keep walking. Well, maybe there is gonna be some challenges. Maybe there is gonna be some, you fall down on the road. Get up, brush off the dust, shake it up, be a little bit like a, you know, like a dog being from the water, just like shaking it off and there. I mean, or, you know, maybe you can stop at some place, relax, enjoy the view, get in there, keep walking, keep walking. It's a beautiful journey, guys. So that's all I had, darling. If you have anything to finish it off.
I think to summarize what Cici just said, it's really if you realize and recognize that you being as a single twin flame, let's say in this journey, you can recognize how many other people you have around, and that it's never a long journey. I think throughout this awakening and when the separation starts, we all feel like really really alone because we are in this complete darkness, but there is a little bit of light somewhere up there. And I think from that moment you start just walking together with those energies that came to you in the first place during the bubble law. So you start to build yourself up based on that because you are this clean slate. The only thing you have is this a little bit of divine energies that are guiding you towards where you are supposed to go. So with that, like you start rebuilding yourself, but with the proper ground. So you're just kind of starting with a proper place. You're throughout this journey of rebuilding yourself, you're getting a proper guidance because you start seeing what's right for you, like what was not right before. So that's how it goes. And then once you're complete in however many percent, 98, 99, the divine, they recognize you again and you're becoming ready for the next stage, which is like probably some new relationship. But I think this recognizing this power of a single person that can just rebuild everything and just can provide everything on yourself and just give the love that you need. That's a beautiful process, as you said, and I'm sure many of us here in this chat can recognize that.
Talking about this here, it kind of like opening um, this story. We all know that story. It's the little bedtime story for the three little pigs. Like the one little pig built a house by the river, the other pigs built it in the sand and built just from wood. But the third pig built it a solid house in there that the wolf cannot comes in. So there was a bad weather comes in and watched the one pig house that was in there by the river. That pig went to the second pig, but that went out of the way, and then the boat too, they went to the third one. Picture with yourself that improvement. If you see yourself building the house, now are you stepping on that new ground relationship with yourself? When you have the chance to build this stable, strong thing, you're probably gonna find out that you tried so many times to rebuild things. But during this process, when you keep on going and you're strong in there, you're learning the things. It doesn't matter what, you learn and you keep on going on the journey. The more you're going, the more strong you become as a personality. But that personality begins to become a philosophy. A personality and philosophy lead you to your spirit. And you find your spirituality inside of you, guys. Matthew, yes, keep going beyond, go beyond, even conceiving of a place to go beyond. Yeah, every ending, once you go across these thresholds, there is a new threshold, there is a new lessons, there is new evolution, there is a new things. You know what is the beautiful thing? The more you're walking, the easier it gets. As long as you're walking. As long as you're walking. And you're gonna enjoy. You're gonna stop. You're gonna eat some fruit. You're gonna be seeing things. It's an amazing world. We were just too focused with other things, too focused with the survival mode. we forgot to enjoy life. So, thank you guys. We love you. We love you.
Thank you for your time and questions. It was awesome.
All right, guys. Let's share the love and the light. And, darling, if you go to, because I have open different in there. If you can send the hearts from us, that would be good.
Oh,
And,
who is Dave? Hi, Dave.
Dave, I don't see. I don't see there. I'm there. Can you
Yeah,
all
thanks for
say
coming.
hi,
Thanks
Dave,
for
please?
listening. Yeah.
Oh, Sisi. Oh, she's talking probably about Dave, that the guy that was from the last chat. Sisi.
Yeah, lots of love and see you next time. Let's see what will come to us. We'll keep observing what are the trends in the community, what people are having questions about.
All right, guys, if you have so many questions, you can, guys, ask it below. Tashchana.
Oh, we have a comment. Can you see
Yeah,
it?
yeah, I see it right now. Yes. It just came popped up. When the pain is over, it's a beautiful journey with so much love and joy. The love for oneself and the security of the sorrow's ground all the time. Exactly. I wish a lot of people catching it in this self-love. When you love oneself in there. Because your partner have that oneself in there and they understand the value of love. And when the love is between two people who love themselves, I'm not talking about egoistically selfish personalities who they only think about themselves and how they will survive love. No, I'm talking about people who went through the journey and they understand the true value of the love, the compassion, the respect, the dignity, the honesty, the truth. They're all related to the love. When they found that out, love towards oneself, they become that. Now they're matured. They're right now the fruit that it's ready to be harvested. Then you're ready to build. You person, you're ready to build with your partner who is also ready to build. Then the union comes in, guys.
Yeah, but I think this growing of the feeling of a support from the source, like from this energies from the universe, I think, and that only can happen during separation. Once you're disconnected from everything and everyone, if you have nothing around yourself, but you still feel like, oh, I'm moving on. It's like I lost everything, but still I'm going. That I think that's this unique chance for the separation to rebuild a proper connection with your inner core.
Exactly.
That's beauty because it stays and it helps you to bring this peace into your next relationships because probably the previous relationships were missing this piece of this third energy. So you have to rebuild it first just to bring it into your next relationships.
Haha, no
Thanks for the
buts.
comment.
No buts, that's okay. But Sissy, you're watching too much stuff. I will put some just a little smiley face in here, laughing out loud with you. Thank you, Sissy. All right, guys. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for the everything, and we're gonna be coming, popping up in here and there. Watch it in there, and we love you.
Lots of love to you guys. Good luck on the journey. Keep going.
Keep going.
The next
Exactly.
time.
Keep going. And here's some gifts for you guys. Okay.